Let's see if Magoscuro can get a really good start like he got the first game, because that basically allowed him to snowball into victory, and if he could do that again, then he should be good. Oh crap, what's full house? Select 3 face up, spell trap cards, 3... What? I don't get what full house is. I guess it's for emptiness, Vanity's emptiness, and the Evilswarm card, the trap, the continuous trap. I don't remember what it's called. He could also use Verdant Sanctuary to blow stuff up. He's just gonna drop the attacks here. The one that lets you activate cards and stops your opponent from activating. Honestly, I guess he has to set them all. There's no reason not to set them, other than getting MST'd, but the risk you're running is that if attacks get destroyed and you don't have a chance to respond, then you just have dead trap holes that you were saving in your hand to activate with Atrax's effect. That's really weird that Magoscuro is waiting. Actually, it's not weird at all. He's probably holding Bottomless right here, but New Negro Man basically knows that, because even if he's not holding Bottomless, I mean, it's just too big of a risk, basically, to go for that Ophion right now, because if it gets Bottomless, he's going to have wasted a ton of resources on nothing. Oh, that's an insect. So he's going to get the... I didn't catch that one's name. That was the Searcher, I'm pretty sure. So that's a good 1900 solid damage for first turn Evilswarms. Let's see how many he sets after this. He's thinking of going on Ophion. I'm actually not okay with him going into Ophion. I think it would be a bad idea. It's just way too risky, because Bottomless could come out really easily. It's also possible that he's holding Pandemic right now, and if he is, then he should definitely overlay. But if he's not holding Pandemic, then I would definitely not overlay. So he's going to go into this guy. I think I remember hearing about this card in his OCG. Okay, so if they have more cards in their... what? It doesn't work like that, right? Once per chain during your main phase or your opponent's battle phase. Oh, well, I'm not gonna get to figure this out because it just got compulsed. I was not exactly sure how that worked. Okay. Oh, more total card in their hand. I just read in their hand, and I was like, oh, well, you can't do that. But it's hand inside the field. It's just card advantage. So that's really nice. I thought that was main phase 2 that he was in, so I don't think he could do that, but maybe not? So he's going to summon the Searcher, grab the Bottomless Trap Hole. That's really huge, actually, since New Negro Man only has 2 cards in hand. So he's got max 2 Evilswarms in hand. He's going to have to waste his normal summon this turn on the Bottomless, basically, unless he's holding Pandemic. Unless he, rips Pandemic right off the top of his deck, which is also a possibility. He's running 3. It's a 1 in 11 chance. Little more than that, or a little less than that, because he had 34 cards. He's going to special summon the Mandragora, so that's pretty good. That allows him to get a card on the field. So even if the next Evilswarm he plays gets Bottomless, if he doesn't have that Pandemic, he'll still be in a really solid position, because he'll have the Mandragora, so at least Magoscuro can't attack for damage. He's going to summon the Heliotrope. Heliotrope. I knew it was Trope. For some reason, I don't know, it didn't look like Heliotrope to me. And he knew that was going to get Bottomless, honestly. If he doesn't have a back row here, this is really weird. Okay. He just basically wanted to get rid of that Bottomless, but it might not turn out too well for him. Maybe things would have been better if he had set the Heliotrope. No, it's a flip summon. You can still do that. Kirkion here, praying that there's not a Bottomless or a Trap Hole coming. If there isn't, then that's going to be a huge swing for New Negro Man. He's going to get a ton of board control. Kirkion is a really great card in Evilswarm, sort of a comeback card in this case. Fiendish Chain's going to come out here right after he pays cost. If that is cost. You can banish one, then target. Isn't that, wouldn't that card not get banished? banished. I don't think that's cost. I think this entire thing is in effect, but I'm not sure. He's going to MST the Macrocosmos. That's interesting. I didn't know Graveyard was a huge part of Traptrix, but maybe they are. So he gets Suicide right here with his Murmello. I don't know if he really wants to or not, but I don't know. It's something that he could do. It's something that he's gonna do. And there's not much New Negro Man can do. So right now we have 2 cards to 1. It's about to be 2 cards to 2 with New Negro Man's next draw. And I guess Megascuro is really confident in his hand. Okay, that I didn't see if that was what he ripped off the top of his deck, or what he drew, I guess, if you want to be boring about saying it, or if that was the card he was already holding in his hand. Now, Keto, he can tribute the Keto Seer to pop that spell. He probably won't want to do that unless he's like super afraid of Megascuro's back row, because he really needs this monster right now. In the future, he might want to tribute it if things get too out of hand. He can tribute it to make sure he can swing for game. Okay, you can... Oh, okay, that's the Call the Haunted card. He can overlay here. He's going to flip the Pandemic. When this card is special summoned, that's a really strong combo. He plays this and then gets this, and then pops a Spell Trap. Hilariously enough, Megascuro is not running an extra deck right now. That's what you get. I bet he's beating himself up right now. Like, God damn it, why didn't I freaking make an extra deck? I can't believe I forgot that. But right now, he cannot overlay for anything. He should just say, like, hey, can I borrow something in your extra deck? I just need to make a rank 4. Give me a Utopia. Probably isn't even running that. Drops the Castor. That's good. I think New Negro Man's gonna win this from here, just because of the fact that he has this extra deck, and that Megascuro really doesn't have anything to fire back with. I'm really interested in those 2 back row that Megascuro has. Looks like they're not real cards. So like they're not Bottomless, they're not Trap Holes, they're not Mirror Force, they're not Torrential. Like, what could that be? Thank you for doing that, blowing up your Keto. So it was a Trap Hole. Why didn't you Trap Hole Castor? He got greedy, actually. No. He didn't even get greedy. He couldn't have Trap Holed, wow, that's actually really big for Megascuro. He's gonna be able to kill that Castor. So I guess he got greedy, Megascuro did. I guess he really wanted, in the end, to try to Bottomless a Ophion, but I disagree with the way he played that. You can't Trap Hole an Ophion. I guess he didn't realize that, or maybe he just... I don't know what else he would think. I think that was just a misplay by Megascuro, because there would be no reason not to Trap Hole that Castor. He's going to get a Trap Hole back, and because basically New Negro Man blew up his own Ketos, he's going to be in a really bad spot right now. I was happy that he blew up Ketos just to see the Trap Hole, but I'm not actually happy with the idea of that move, because it puts him a lot further behind than he should be right now. He sort of banked on the fact that Megascuro wouldn't draw another monster and that he would, but that's not how things went down, and now Megascuro has an 1800 beater on the field that he's just going to keep swinging in to New Negro Man with. Fiendish Chain is a nice pickup for New Negro Man. That was a good rip right off the top. I also like how these are top deck wars in Game 3. Pretty exciting, right, guys? But it could go either way, honestly, right now, depending on New Negro Man. Akirhion basically wins the game. Thunderbird is pretty strong. He doesn't have anything to chain its effect off of, though, which is pretty funny, so he's just going to leave this card sitting here and just wait for something to chain off of. You know, even if he draws an MST or something, he'll at least have something to chain off. There's something to chain off of. If you want to banish that Thunderbird, I would banish it. I would chain it to card D right here. But he's leaving it on board. There you go. He's going to chain that Thunderbird, banish it. The card D is going to give Megascuro 2 more cards. So if New Negro Man doesn't close this out soon, it's going to be a real problem, because Megascuro just gained card advantage. He drew basically 2 cards in his draw phase, but he skipped his turn. So Thunderbird here with 1950 attack, pretty strong. It can swing over the Traptrix. If Magoscuro has like a D prison, I don't really know what else you can, like what people use right now, if it's any different from what normal, then he can get that off the field. The problem, I'm pretty sure Thunderbird can banish itself again. He says, the card says the effect of Thunderbird, not this effect, so I guess you can't banish Thunderbird the same turn it comes back, so he might just want to play safe this turn and do absolutely nothing and wait till next turn to actually attack. But Magoscuro also might have gotten something with that card D. You can see New Negro Man not exactly sure what to do here. This is a pretty big decision. It's going to determine a lot of the game. He's going to actually blind MST that card. That was the trap hole that he drew. So that doesn't give him anything else. He was probably hoping to hit the other card because he knew one of the sets was a trap hole. Yeah, he actually 100% knew that one of them was a trap hole. And he's afraid that the other one's like a D prison and that he's taking a big risk here. Honestly, I haven't seen a D prison in any of these games for Magoscuro. So, yeah. Infestation Infection here. He's going to grab a Kyrkion. That's really big for New Negro Man. So he's actually really happy now that he hit that trap hole, because now his Kyrkion cannot get trap holed. So he's going to play that Kyrkion, and Magoscuro is in a horrible position right now unless he's got a bottomless. If he's got a bottomless trap hole, he's actually in a really good position, probably a winning position. If he doesn't have a bottomless trap hole, then he's in a losing position basically, because Ophion's gonna come down like 100%. I don't know why he would grab anything but Ophion in this situation. He just wants security, and he wants to have something that can stay on board and not get blown up. So that's what he's gonna get. He's gonna overlay right here for the Ophion, which basically says, oh, he's gonna get the Black Ship of Corn. And what is that? Void Trap Hole. Okay, well, he's actually going to use that Void Trap Hole. So I didn't know about Void Trap Hole. I don't know if it's a new card or an old card, but it wasn't seeing play when I was playing. But that's huge. That's basically a bottomless that doesn't banish, for special summons, of course. Okay, so this card searches Traptrix when you use a trap hole. It sort of recycles, This card probably searches Traptrix, and then the Traptrix, you can get the searcher, and that'll search a trap hole. But it's really slow recycling. He's going to go for just the last-ditch Allure of Darkness here. And honestly, it's not that great of an idea. I'm not going to say it's a bad idea, actually. He should have done it, because what else is he going to do? But more likely than not, best case scenario, he gets one card, and that one card could be another Kyrkion, but it's really unlikely, and very likely he'll just get a useless trap card. He's gonna Infection here, because he doesn't want to banish the Thunder. Wait, no, you can't. Yeah, you can't activate half an effect and then in the middle of it you're like, Infection, maybe. I'm just gonna tuck that one right in there. No, that's not how it works. Like, what? Like, to do that? You can't do that. Like, you can't activate half of an effect, and then while the effect, like, an effect has to resolve all at once. So, I don't know, I can't play Pot of Greed, draw one card, and then activate that card, and then draw another. That's a really bad example. This effect sort of, I could see how someone would make the mistake that, it does this one effect, and then it does the next effect, but Allure activates all at once. That's interesting. I think he's saying, like, at this point, I think he's thinking, I'm not gonna get through to this guy, so I'm just gonna pop his card and say screw you, which is sometimes a good strategy, but honestly, that's new Negro Man. That's not a legitimate play. Destroyed. Like I'll use that. Late? New Negro Man, you made a play that doesn't even work, and you're telling this guy he's late? That really sucks that he's being like that, because this guy's high rated, fairly high rated. He's been playing for a long time. I guess he's not extremely high rated, but I think it's dumb for someone just to be, I don't know, I guess he's in late, and then he's like, wait, I don't want to be that much of a dick, do I? And, just said okay. But, yeah, his banished card should be the Thunderbird. You cannot resolve an effect. Like, you cannot say, I'm going to activate a card effect, and then while a card effect is activating, chain something. You have to wait for the entire card effect to activate. No, oh my god. This is gonna take a while. He's just like, at this point, he's like, I don't even care, man. You're gonna lose this game. Like, I'm just not even sure what he is thinking. Isn't this guy Fiendish Chained? Was something else Fiendish Chained? Or, no. So, yeah, this guy's definitely Fiendish Chained. He was just going for the 1800 damage. Just trying to get a little cheeky damage in there, see if he forgot. Rips the Ketos. Solemn warning is just going to end the game. That's 2200 damage he has on board there with whatever this guy's called, Nepenthes. So, good game to both of you guys. You know, it was a nice sort of, like, and it sort of eased me back into the game. I didn't get to see this entire new deck that I don't know any of the cards to. I got to see some decks, a deck that I know, and a deck that is relatively simple, and maybe that'll be some of the other ones. I don't know. But, GG to both of you guys. I will start casting some more. It is 12:40 currently. I'll try to get this video up tomorrow. I'll try to cast some more. I'll try to cast a ton of games tonight, ton tomorrow, just like completely go all out. Cast a lot. I don't know. I think Yu-Gi-Oh! As a game has strangely, like, more potential than I thought it did. Honestly, I thought it was crap for a while, and it's looking really solid right now. So, I'll see you guys in my next video. Hopefully not everyone has left. I know I still have a little over 900 subscribers. I was nearing 1,000 before, then dropped because I stopped posting, and now maybe I'll be back. Yay! Tell all your friends, get all your friendly subscriber bots to give me subscribers so I can have good cards. And this guy's telling you guys he was too late. He needed better draws. So don't be late, guys. That's the moral of the story. Don't be late, and don't try to chain a card in the middle of a lure. Bye.